never gets old. This never gets old. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to use paddle shifters on your Infiniti G35 or G37. As you can see, I've got my Infiniti G37. This is the sport model, so it has the paddle shifters. We're going to show you how to upshift, how to downshift, and what it means to be in drive or sport mode. And one little trick that actually makes using the paddle shifters a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. So we're going to go ahead and get on the roads to show you how to do that. Before we do that, let me show you the basics of the paddle shifters while we're still in the car. So you've got the plus here for upshifting, as you can see, and you've got minus here for downshifting. So this is what we're going to be using throughout the tutorial. I'll have the GoPro on so you can see it a lot easier. And you've got two different modes. You've got drive here, but you also got a sport mode. So we're going to show you which mode is the one you want to be in, so it's a lot more enjoyable and a lot easier to use. And of course, all the safe RPM range when you're upshifting and when you're downshifting, so you don't mess up anything on your car. So with that being said, let's get out on the road so we can demonstrate how to use the paddle shifters on your Infiniti G37 or G35. All right, so now that we're out on the road, I'm gonna put in the sport mode. I'll explain that why it's the best mode. You can see I'm in sport mode right now, but let's go ahead and get into gear. So we're in third gear. Now to upshift, you're gonna go ahead and pull it close to you. And when you're starting off, I would probably upshift around 4,000 RPM. Just to get a feel of the car. The red line is 7,500, so you can rev all the way to 7,500 RPM. But if you're just starting out, we're gonna play it safe. So right now I'm in fifth, going to sixth, and then as I upshift, the RPMs are gonna drop as you go up a gear. So we're in sixth gear right now. And we're getting to seven. This is a 7-speed automatic transmission. This is the most gears I've got right now. So this would be used if you're just cruising around. But in order to really get into the power band, you need to be in the lower gears. You need to be in the power band. So right now I'm gonna downshift to 6. And as I downshift, you're gonna see the RPM shoot up. With each RPM, you wanna make sure you're around 4,000 or so you don't over rev your engine. So I'm in 5th gear, now in 4th gear, and now we're in 3rd, and that's where it's gonna be fun. And that's how you upshift. Let's go ahead and give you more demonstration. I'm in 4th gear right now, 3,000 RPM. Now I'm in 3rd gear with the 4,000 RPM, so let's roll into it. And you're gonna upshift. And downshifting really makes this car a lot more fun. You get into the power band. This engine loves to rev, so you wanna make sure you can downshift easily and get into the power. Even in the 4th gear, it's pulling, and then you go ahead and pull it up. So now I'm gonna give you a couple demonstrations as I'm upshifting and downshifting. I want you to observe the RPM that I'm doing, and I'm also not using brakes when I'm upshifting. You can use brakes when you're downshifting. It results in a little bit smoother, but if you're on the gas, it also works just fine. All right, so as you can see, I'm in 1st gear. I'm gonna go ahead and take a U-turn and observe my inputs for upshifting and how the RPMs react. So just like that, we got into the 5th gear, basically slowly upshifting around 4,000 RPM or so. The lower the gear, the more power band you're gonna be in, and you're gonna actually feel the car move. Higher gears are used for the highway or just cruising around. So we're gonna go ahead and downshift a little bit, get in the power band. So right now we're in 4th. Downshift one more. Now we're in 3rd gear. Despite the age of this car, the paddle shifter response is still pretty good. It's not near instant, but it is pretty good where you can still actually use it and have some fun. So right now I'm in 5th gear, but let's say I'm done having fun, I can just use the paddle shifters to go into 6, RPMs drop. We're gonna do one more, get into the 7, the RPMs drop. So now I'm just in 7th gear cruising, and I don't have to worry about anything. So right now I'm in sport mode. The thing is, if you were in regular drive mode and you're not using paddles for a little bit, it's gonna revert to automatic shifting. So this can be annoying if you're just learning how to do it and you constantly have to take over with the paddle shifters. But with the sport mode, it's gonna remain in 7th gear unless I put it back to drive or disengage the paddle shifters. Now this is one of the best parts, like as I'm coming to a stop, it drops the gears for you. And this, in my opinion, really makes it helpful because you don't have to constantly worry about dropping the gears. You can actually just enjoy it, and once you're done using it, as you're braking, it's gonna drop you into the right gear, and now we're in 1st gear without downshifting. Obviously in a true manual, you would have to downshift to get into the right gear, but this one, you don't really have to do it. It makes it a little bit easier to have fun. So now we're in 1st gear. Once the light turns green, we're gonna go ahead and show you how to use the paddle shifters and just kind of observe the inputs. I'm in 1st gear right now. Get a 2nd right around 4,000 RPM. Keep going, right around 5,000. And that's where it really shines on the twisties. If you know how to use the paddle shifters, you can really, really have some fun with this. This is really good. I mean, using the paddle shifters in your G37, G35 is gonna be insane fun because you have, you know, it's not a true manual, but it really gets you in the power band. You can enjoy the gears. If you're in the back rows like I am right now, you can hold the gears longer. You can really enjoy the car, feel the power that the car is able to produce. I'm in 6th gear right now, just cruising around. Let me demonstrate you a couple of the downshifts too, so you can kind of get an idea. So we're in 6th gear right now. We're gonna drop it a little bit. 5th barely moved any gears, or the RPMs rather. Now 4, you can see it went to like almost 3,000. Let's drop it one more. Now we're in 3,500 RPM. So in 3rd gear, you know, I'm obviously burning a lot more gas, but as you're kind of coming to the corners, this never gets old. This never gets old. Now we got a little bit of a twisty, so I'm gonna drop the gear to 3rd. And this, in my opinion, is the true benefit. Once you get a hang of it, this is where the paddle shifters really shine to get you in the right gear, have fun in the back roads. But as you saw from those upshifting and downshifting, it's really not difficult. As you're just starting out, I would recommend as you're upshifting, do it around 4,000 RPM. Don't let it go past 4,000 RPM. Same for the downshifting. If your RPM is already at 4,000, don't downshift. Get it to like 2,000-3,000 RPM, and then you can downshift to get into the power band. One of the good things about this car is also it will deny you the shift. So let's say you are actually at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM and you want to downshift to 2nd gear, and it would result in over revving. Like in a manual transmission, it would over rev and just kind of completely destroy your transmission. But with this, it would make sure that it's going to deny you the shift. So the light will blink and you won't be able to shift that where it would cause you over revving. Same goes for upshifting. If you're in sport mode and you're just flooring it, you get to like 7,000, it's going to cut off the power. It's not going to let you rev past the red line. Whereas in a manual, you can rev past it and destroy your transmission. But here it has some protective mechanism because it realized in the end, still computer controlling everything. You're just demanding the shifts. So I think, in my opinion, it really makes the whole paddle shifting, makes you enjoy your car a lot more. But there's a lot of things in place that makes you enjoy, and it's safe for your car. So like I said, if you're driving and you're coming to a stop and you don't want to mess with like downshifting to the 1st gear, you can just let it be. It will still have paddle shifter mode, but we'll drop the gear to 1st gear so you can take it off from the stoplight. Same goes for if you're having fun and you're actually in drive. You're having fun, but you kind of forget that you are in paddle shifter mode. You're gonna go ahead and it's gonna basically deny you, or it's gonna revert back to automatic shifting after a little while once you kind of forget that you were using paddle shifters before. And the best part is that, you know, there's protective measurements in place, so you can never over rev it. A risk that you always have in a manual transmission, but with this one, you can never over rev it because the computer is always gonna try to protect the car. So in my opinion, it's very easy to use. It's, you know, it's got fail-safe measures in place, and honestly, once you master how to upshift and how to downshift, it's gonna make you enjoy your car a lot more. It's just insanely fun to use paddle shifters. I always, like on a spirited drive, I always use paddle shifters, and believe me, even though it's, you know, a regular sedan, It makes driving this car so much more fun by using the paddle shifters. I'm so glad I got the sport model that has a paddle shifter. You can still manually shift it by using plus and minus, but it's not as fun as opposed to using the paddle shifters. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on how to use the paddle shifters on your Infiniti G37, G35. And if you did, make sure you smash the like button. And of course, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.